Check it out. Come and check us out as we think it's a sports show. Come see what we about. Check it out. Come and check us out as we think it's a sports show. Come see what we about. Hey, Mike, Rad, Millz, Preach. Come check us out so you can see how everybody think. Mike, Rad, Millz, Preach. The show's about to start, so everybody take a seat.
I'm looking at the T.I. pick. Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh, is that bad? We gonna have to get
into
that. I'm about to look that joint up.
I sent it to the group.
Oh, yeah. Know, if y'all y'all know the T.I. the T.I. picture look like, bro.
Yo, he looked too tough in this picture, dog.
Yo, with the milk mustache.
Listen. T.I. got vitiligo, y'all.
With the milk mustache.
For one, he looked like Orlando Brown in this picture with that bandana on.
Yo, I'm crying.
Wildly.
I'm crying.
I am crying. We're going to talk about that later. I got some smoke for some boys. I'm starting to think I got some really bad friends, man. Besides you this time, Preach. You are excluded from this. Rad and Millz, man. What's up with y'all boys? My team lost and like no sympathy for me. Nothing. No, not a text. Nothing. I pledge. How long has it been since I had a favorite basketball team? I want to say about at least 10 plus years. Whenever Gordon retired or left the Buzz, I was pretty much done with NBA teams. I finally get me an NBA team and they lose back to back and nobody check on me. Rad Millz, bro, you want to see my Jay-Z picture in his Nets jersey? I put up the obligatory Nets picture of Jay-Z in a Nets jersey to show everybody, yo, I am now a Nets fan this year. And as soon as I did that, Sexton put a 40 on them. Hey, but like, see, Mike, here you go, your bandwagon again. And y'all boys, they say nothing. Say nothing to me.
I'm glad you brought that up, Mike, because last show y'all screamed at me. Y'all screamed at me for saying that this was
Kyrie?
awful. Yes, I went off.
This is gonna be all right.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, they can't even stop Colin Sexton, bro. Like seriously, it's like stop.
Yeah, he get a bucket. No, Colin Sexton can go.
It's not about
Colin Sexton's better than Trae Young.
It's not about Colin Sexton. It's not about Trae Young.
Colin Sexton not better than Trae Young.
This is about me and my team losing.
Wow.
And once again, y'all completely ignoring that my team lost. Nobody. So no.
Let me ask you this. They can't win every game. They're gonna have a lot of losses going forward.
Is Colin Sexton better than De'Aaron Fox?
No.
What? Why is he not better than him?
De'Aaron Fox?
Trash. Overrated.
Bro, come on, bro.
I mean, like, I'm just asking, what does he do? Like, what does he do good? He doesn't shoot the ball good. I mean, he's athletic.
Fox?
Yeah, he's athletic, but like, what is his skill?
He one move and go and get to a bucket. What are you talking about?
He averages like 20 points a game. He's kind of doo-doo though on a low.
Oh my God!
I'm just
Preach be hating players that like somewhat play like him.
That happens.
No, I don't. I'm just saying.
John Wall.
Me and Colin Sexton is the same. I mean,
He
that's my guy.
He loved Westbrook though.
Westbrook
but
is 30,
Westbrook got that mentality. But we are with the guys in here. They don't care about me and the Nets losing, but that's fine. That's cool. That's a good thing about the NBA. It's a lot of games. So I am a Nets fan now.
It's a lot of games.
I'm covering the Nets. So hit me up for all Nets.
Covering the Nets.
Nah, I haven't watched a single Nets game since Sexton put up 40. I'm done with this. So, but the squad is here. My guy Millz is here. How you feeling, Millie?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Sorry to the people. I couldn't make it last week. Stimulus checks was coming in crazy. Trying to get them out to y'all boys so y'all can get that money so y'all can
girls
get y'all sweetie something real good for Valentine's Day. You know, Valentine's Day around the corner. I mean, get an early jump on that so y'all can make y'all ladies proud, man. So check
Millz,
your mailbox. I have one there today.
Millz, you expect to gift on Valentine's Day?
I never expect to give any holiday, any birthday. There's appreciation.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Millz, that's terrible.
Hey, I just appreciate the thought, man. If you think about what you do,
is that an indictment, Millz? Are you throwing shade at your wife?
I don't expect. No. Mills, tell us what happened. Did you get a bad gift? Did you
No. Nothing happened.
expectation was crushed one year? What happened, Mills? Talk to us.
Nah, nothing happened. I just don't expect anything.
Mills and our grandfathers.
It's
like,
not something
I'm
that
work 80 hours. You don't gotta get me nothing. Just leave me alone
nothing, man.
on my Sundays while I watch Law and Order. Like Mills is really like easy.
So Mills, are you like you expect not? You don't expect those things, so they don't expect a lot from you. Is that's what you do it for too?
No, I'm a giving person. I love to give.
Oh, okay.
Gifts if I can. But
to all my black kings out there, don't listen to Mills, man. We are prizes too. Like I'm not about to get you a Birkin bag and
it's
you
not
be
about
like,
being a prize, bro.
here's a tie from Macy's. Nah, we ain't doing that. We not doing that no more, bro. Like this whole I'm good. Like I understand what you're saying, Mills, right? I don't want a lot either, but I want you to show me that you appreciate me. Whether that's a gift, whether that's doing something, whether it's whatever it is. But I'm not about to I don't expect nothing and we cool. Angie, if you listen to this, ignore everything Mills said. I want something for Valentine's Day. I guarantee want something for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So how about you, Pat? What you want? You good? You good with that?
I mean, yeah. I take anything. Any sign of appreciation is always nice.
Rag gonna get a cake, man.
Yo, you know the craziest thing, bro? Not until last year, I got my first. I remember I always be like, yo, everybody got a cake but me. She never made me a cake. Like I never got the surprise cake until like last year. So I actually don't get cakes. So yeah.
But all right, so Mills is here this week. I told everybody about the new Mills the first week, and then you ain't show up. People like, oh, this the same old Mills. Just here one episode, not here the next. But Mills, to get the prove me wrong. I got Rad is here. Rad is always drippy in the Cuban. How you doing, my guy?
And I'm good. I'm blessed to be here with you guys. What's this?
Drippy, you the one that got the drip today. You got the crispy get it on.
Nah,
the crispy joint.
That hat. For one, it's a dad hat. And Rad got the Nami Labs. How's the Nami Labs and the guys over there? And Rad crushing on some Mambas.
These joints hitting though. For sure.
And my guy,
he do got the Cuban on his neck.
Oh, he definitely got the Cuban.
Mike got roses on the shoulder.
That overdue Bills merch must be hitting different. I ain't get my
roses on, bro. What are you talking about?
I get my royalty. And my guy Preach, always looking preachers. What's going on, my guy?
I apologize. I don't know. That song has been in my head. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was that Sinatra? I don't know what that was. What was that?
I think that's Sade.
Yeah, right? He said Sinatra.
I don't think that's
Sounded like. Did he not sound like
Michael Bublé or something? What was that?
I don't think that was Sinatra. I'm gonna be honest. I think that was Sade. I apologize.
Yeah, that's you like that. You should be on stage with like
the Rat Pack,
Barbara Streisand or something. Yo, young boys wildin'. But yes, we are here as we think it's a sport. So we got a lot of good topics to get to: NBA, NFL, some culture. So let's get into it. Right. So I want to start where I kind of BS started with I'm a Nets fan now. I'm not really a Nets fan. I can care less if they win the game, lose the game. But I think it's gonna be exciting, to see them in the playoffs and see what they do, see if they win or see if they flame out. But bandwagon fans, we've seen that more and more often with us because the Bills were actually like really good this year. So we know firsthand from the merch that people that don't support the Bills were just buying Bills gear just because it's the thing to do. Like, how do we feel about bandwagon fans? Y'all good with them, or it's like, nah, if y'all wasn't rocking with us when we were bad, don't cheer for us while we were good type of time? Or what y'all on?
You can join the ride, man. I don't care. You can come for the ride. But what I hate the most is I don't mind you supporting, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But don't talk stuff like you've been a part of the ride the entire time. And you just got on board at stop 32. You know what I mean? We getting off at stop 33. You wasn't riding the whole ride. We don't need all that. So if you're gonna be, you know what I mean, down for the cause, down for the team, I mean, be my guest, but don't be talking stuff, you know what I mean, like you've been supporting the crew, supporting the team the entire time. That's where it's a no for me. And my Randy, what's his name? Randy Jackson voice. It's a no for me.
Oh, it's no for me, dog.
I look like Randy too.
I gotta put some glasses on.
Yeah, gotta let Randy. But
Yo, I had some Randy Jackson glasses.
I remember you did.
That's why I said you kind of look like. But I don't listen. If you don't have bandwagon fans, you don't have the NFL. You don't have the NBA. So I mean, it's power for the cause. It is what it is. I'm not upset about it. I don't mind bandwagon fans. I don't like crew hoppers, right? And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a term we used to use back in the day. Like somebody who jumped from this team to that team to this team to that team. Like you can be a bandwagon fan and you could have lied dormant for a while, and then when a team, go crazy, you can hop on that team. I don't mind that. But going from this team to that team to this team to that team, I think that's whack. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like Tony. That's what Tony do. Tony did that.
Oh yeah, but like it's trash.
For me,
yeah, go ahead, Rat.
For me, like if you asked me this like last year, I probably have a different answer. I'm biased now. We got merch, so bring them on. You know what I'm saying? So clean them joints out.
Overdue bills.
Not overdue bills.
Soon to not be.
But But I mean, sometimes when I'm around them, it's kind of annoying because you can watch them flip. Like they can be go Bills, go Bills, and then they lose. Like dang, it's like they don't care like you care. So it's like they can just it's like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. It's like they can just let it go or make a joke of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that. So that can be annoying. Like you wasn't really all in or didn't care that much, so you acted like you was. But if we lose, you like go better go next year. Whatever. Go next year or something like that. So I think that's the corny part when you're around those type of fans, because you're gonna hear it on social media, because all the trolls come out and all that type of stuff. But it is what it is. I mean, it's gonna happen. When you good, it's gonna happen.
All right. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like it's hard to. I think it's easier to like a team in football, because I think football is more of a team sport. One player doesn't really shine and dominate the whole game like basketball. And for basketball, for me, it's mostly I only ever liked really players. Even if I did like the Knicks, it was because they had Allen Houston, or the Buzz because they had Ben Gordon, or the 76ers because of Iverson. I can really care about like the actual teams in the cities. So like what Preacher's talking about, crew hopping, those just people that's following LeBron from Cleveland to Miami to LA.
Man, you just doodle on my man Millz like that? Like he not right here?
What you mean?
He right there, Mike.
I think Millz would say he's a LeBron fan, not a Lakers fan.
All right.
And that's a difference.
But that's a recent thing. Like, I mean, in the last 20 years.
Yeah, because LeBron been jumping, yeah.
Or not even so much LeBron. I'm just saying, like, as far as, like, the millennial crowd, we are attracted to players because the league has done a good job in raising players up, right? So it's like, okay, I'm attracted to this person. Like, even LeBron's, like, literally since he was in high school, like, he was the guy. He was anointed the guy.
Magazines.
So it's like, that's I don't think it's anybody's fault. I think that's the way that they want it. But also, too, for us and for a lot of people, like, we don't have a team in our city as far as a basketball team is concerned. So it is kind of difficult to latch on to a team, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, for us, it is. It's like, you like, as we grow up, it's like, okay, I like this player, so I'm going to go with, that person. And then, you move on. Like, I don't have a team in the NBA. And I haven't had one for quite some time since, our guy Kobe, rest in peace to him. Since he, left the Lakers, that was my guy. So, but now I'm out here searching, and Russell Westbrook, I couldn't latch on to him because he's all over the place. But
oh no, all right.
But so I'm looking, and it might be Colin Sexton. It might be, you know what I'm saying? He might take
Young Buck.
Yeah, we'll see.
Young Buck.
We'll see. So it's all cool with me being a bandwagon fan. I am a Nets fan. Let's go Nets. Hashtag nothing but Nets. All right, so we can move on.
But the one thing I just want to add to that conversation, I think the weirdest thing is those people from the city that's like against the city. That's mad weird.
I hate it.
That's mad weird. You trolling. It's like, bro, weird.
I hate that.
It's just mad weird. It's just that's whack. I think that's the whack. Cause I'm not saying you got to be a fan of your city team, but like, how they. I just think that's kind of weird.
I
think it's cornball stuff.
I understand transplants. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
come from that place. But if you were born and raised in that city, like we're obviously, we're from Buffalo, and it's like I asked everybody who was not a Buffalo Bills fan. I asked them. I said, "Well, were you born in Buffalo?" And if they say yes, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Because I don't really have anything to say to you because you were born here, so you should be a fan. If you are a Dallas fan and you grew up in that time, I can give you a pass because it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like you just were enamored with drugs, Michael Irvin, and that whole thing. Yeah, I'm just being honest. If you were a Oakland Raiders fan, like I get it because it was like that mantra, that
just win, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like that whole
the black
movement.
hole.
I get it. And the Black Panthers being in Oakland, like it was just that movement. I can understand you being swayed by a specific movement, but you know what I'm saying. Other than that, you can go home with that one.
Yeah, right. Now I hear that. So let's stay on with the NBA. Rag guy Steph, he passed Reggie Miller. I think for second for all-time threes made.
He did.
No, he shot out. Reggie gave him a shout out. He shouted out Reggie. And we all know about Steph's greatness, and we talk about him a lot. We will talk about him a lot more going. I'm sure, as this pod progress. I'm gonna talk about my guy Reggie, because Reggie's my guy. Like growing up, like I wanted to shoot. I wanted to be a shooter because Reggie. Right, I could kind of shoot and see him coming off screens and stuff. I kind of like was mimicking my game behind that. And y'all seen when I went to Tech, that's what I did. I came off screens, overload, all that good jazz. Down screens, V cuts. If you know, you know. Stop, pop, plant the feet, beef. Come on. Nah, we ain't got to get into that. But, right, I was a shooter. But it's an argument out there that people talk about Reggie being overrated, like an overrated superstar. Is that fair or is that foul? Like, is Reggie Miller overrated?
I don't think so.
No, I'm gonna say no. I do think, however, Reggie Miller's
sister
is better than him. But no. But
shout out to Cheryl.
Yeah, shout out to Cheryl.
Shout out to Cheryl.
I think that Reggie Miller has garnered a lot of attention because he's on television so much, right? Like that's a thing. But also, like, that could go both ways because I think that Charles Barkley doesn't get his just due because people, don't necessarily like him. He's very polarizing, I should say, like on TV.
He's a caricature now.
Yeah, but it goes both ways. But like as far as Reggie Miller is concerned, like Reggie Miller was a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he on those Indiana Pacers, it seems like he was the best player going, against Jordan. He is the quintessential, or at least one of the quintessential persons that could say, if Michael Jordan wasn't as great as he is, being the greatest player of all time, like Reggie Miller would have probably won a ring. He has iconic moments in the NBA. Like Reggie Miller.
I won't go that far. But I hear what you're saying.
I don't see why not.
That's a little fire.
How's that fire?
Look, because he just never really in Jordan peak. It wasn't like he got to a final or
who
he Reggie Miller.
No, that's my point. Like if Jordan
he didn't get to a final till he didn't get to a final till he was saying he didn't get to a final till he was like 99, right? 2000, the Lakers.
I'm saying that he, like, if Jordan wasn't there, he would have, because he would, like, he didn't have to go through.
But he don't got no epic battles with Jordan in the final in the playoffs. It ain't like no, you know what I mean? It don't matter.
I don't know what you mean.
Like it don't matter. But I don't think he's overrated. He was hailed as the best shooter until Steph. Ray was some argument with Ray, obviously, but he was hailed as the best shooter in NBA history. You know what I mean?
He's like top 50 all time. He's a great top 50 all time. Is that y'all okay with that?
Yes,
I'm cool with that. He had his own team back then, and he was the guy. It was like Reggie got Indiana, and he was getting to the playoffs with the Knicks and stuff like that. So yeah, man, everybody like the Ewings of that era, all them people. You know what I mean? They should get their just due.
But then he's classified as a shooter.
He averaged 18 points a game.
Yeah, but he gave you 20.
Is that top 50?
26. But he gave you like 2,600 threes, though. I mean, he's not.
The points are points.
Yeah,
I'm saying though, but he's one of those great players because he's a shooter, though.
Yeah, like if you like,
we're not talking about basketball.
Yeah,
no, we are. What?
I don't know what Millz is talking about.
What are you talking about basketball, Millz? You talking about?
He elevated his team.
Yeah, he's not on the list.
Him overrated.
I'm not considering him overrated. I'm just asking y'all if y'all thought he was overrated. And I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, I know he playing. I don't think so. And those stats, those stats is right, but aura and what you meant to the game, impact.
Yeah.
That impact matter. You know what I mean? Reggie is impact. You know what I mean? You can't quote unquote tell the history of the NBA without Reggie Miller. You know what I mean? So
no, you can't. No, you cannot.
Yeah,
you can't. That's what I'm saying. You cannot.
Like, when we was doing the joint yesterday for the other pod, I kept doing this because of Reggie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Reggie was a good player that was great in big moments.
Absolutely.
Versus, like, we see a lot of great players that's good in those big moments. And I think that's his claim to fame, was like when the moment was the biggest.
He was good.
Rose.
Hitting threes. He rose up. He didn't shy away. He wanted to beat Jordan. Like, he wanted to really beat Jordan. He wasn't as good as him, but he wanted to smoke. And I give him credit for that.
And that's what I was saying. Like, my thing with Reggie is, it's like Reggie Miller wasn't like, he wasn't the best dribbler, you know what I mean, so to speak, but like, he elevated his game doing what he did best. Like, he took it to another level. And even in those, like you said, in those pressure situations, it's like it's not many people who can rival him. Like, I'm talking about, if you go back to the 50s all the way till now, it is not many people who can say, yo, in pressure moments, I would give him the ball over Reggie Miller. Like, I can't name 15 people. Me personally, I
agree with that. I agree with that.
All right. So he on TNT. Let's talk about his counterpart, Shaq, because him and Donovan Mitchell had an awkward exchange. I guess earlier in the show, Shaq said something about Mitchell, and then Mitchell came on for an interview, and Shaq said this: "You're one of my favorite players, but you don't have what it takes to get to the next level. I said it on purpose, and I want you to hear it. What do you have to say about it?" And Mitchell was like,
"You're right, been dying all day."
Mitchell was like, "All right."
I see that's crazy.
Wow.
You didn't know about that?
No.
Wow. That was
Shaq out here.
Just add fuel to the tank, man. That's all.
Mitchell was like, "Yeah, Shaq, I've been hearing that my whole life since my rookie year." And Shaq, "Well, you're young fella. I love to hear that. That's what I want to hear. That's why I said it." Shaq is trying to act like he is motivated. Yeah, motivating and stuff. So, how do you feel about that exchange, that awkward exchange? Was Shaq wrong for that?
This is twofold for me. If I can do it real quick. So, like, I understand, like, Shaq is a show, the TV show caricature, and it's like you trying to lean into something, and you maybe you expecting Donovan to, just like, all right, just play the game with me, bro. Like, I'm on TV talking. Come on, just for the people. You know what I mean? But, if Donovan not thinking of it like that, he thinking of like, you OG, I want you to look, you know what I mean? Yeah. It could come as like, bro, like, as black man to black man, bro. What you talking? You know what I mean? What you talking about? Yeah. So you can take it,
man, and black man.
No, for real, like, that's real. on national TV, it's like, Shaq, what are you talking about, bro? Why would you know what I mean? Like, why would you say that? And like, I mean, that's crazy. But is it like, Shaq, yo, I'm playing this, this big, Shaq on TV. So, you know what I mean? Just play with us. You can be up here next with us or something. You know what I mean? That vibe too. So Shaq can be seen it like that, like business. But so it depends how you take it. I think Donovan obviously took it as like, you OG, I expect more to, expect better from you.
His body language, like, you could see that he was kind of hurt by it. He didn't want to show it. But like, I'm talking to Shaq, like you said, Mitchell is like younger than us. So I don't know.
Yeah, he like 24.
24. So like, yeah, like Shaq is OG, the most dominant player of the game. And like, I'm sure you would love some approval from Shaq, to get that stamp from Shaq. And for him to kind of like shit on him like that, Mitchell was like, all right.
Yeah, he was. I think he was shocked when he heard it too. You could tell by his delay in his response.
Yeah,
man. I mean, and then Shaq definitely he opened the voice. People was mad at Shaq, LeBron, KD. They said, and then Shaq actually doubled down on Twitter. I think a couple of days ago.
Of course,
put out a couple of names of like, I mean, this is what great guards names of great guards. He named LeBron, D Wade, Gary Payton, Steve Nash. He said, I played with the greats. I played with the greats. I mean, you're not there yet. You got to get there. You know what I mean?
Like, it is twofold, but the twofold is one like it's on one hand people say, "Oh, I want you to be real," right? I don't want you to be fake. And on one hand, Shaq is being brutally honest. Like I guess, like I don't like when the NBA players get, "Oh, it's a fraternity and da 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 da." Like, yes, we understand that, but number one, this is television. Like, and the reality is, if any of y'all was in this position and they're paying you $5 million a year, you got to do what you got to do to make this entertaining. I don't care who you are. So, like, stop. They're doing a job. And what Shaq said to him was true, right? He's saying in his opinion, I don't believe that you have what it takes to get to the next level. Like, okay, and yes, Donovan Mitchell was taken aback. He was probably more surprised than anything. But like Donovan Mitchell, if Shaq think that, I mean, one, you don't have to care, or two, prove him wrong, and then get up there when you hold up the trophy and say, "Yo, you trash, bro." Like, here, I won. Now, what you got to say? I'm saying, like, it is what it is. Like, don't be like, what is it? Like, he said what he said. Like, I don't understand why everybody is upset when people have an opinion.
It's not about the opinion. It's how you. It's not about the opinion for me. Yeah, it's like you.
How
that's
can you
humiliating. Yo, I just listen. Like I'm Donovan Mitchell. I just got paid. I just got $200 million from the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
I'm balling. I just balled out on a bubble. I just came down from 1-3 to
lost.
No, I'm saying they lost.
Yeah.
They lost. They lost to Denver. But I'm saying I'm going for 50 every night. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm 24. I just got in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you kill me? I'm 4 years in the league. What are you talking about? I'm averaging. That's crazy.
He said, I don't think you have what it takes to get to that next level.
But it's like telling him D Wade don't got it. Like, tell like, let's say like, yo, D Wade, you don't got it. Like, it's very similar to D Wade before Shaq got there.
I don't know what Shaq said to D Wade when he got to Miami, because Shaq didn't have that platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know those behind the scenes conversations. The only reason why we saying something because Shaq is on that platform. And granted, it was wild. That is a wild. It's not a wild statement. It's just because.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you this: if Skip
delivery was
Bayless,
bad. It was bad delivery.
If Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Smith said that, what would y'all say to that?
That's not the same.
It's not just saying it to him. Saying it about him. He said it literally to him during the interview.
On national TV. On national TV, bro.
So would you rather say behind his back?
And Utah like a 7-game winning streak or something.
Okay,
too.
but Mike said, like, Shaq said it previously. What, like, do you think Shaq should not have said it to his face?
Bro, I don't know. Shaq, bro, confidence matters in this game, but he got to know that. Shaq, why would you want to tear anybody confidence down? Especially somebody who went in, just got, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. It was not worth it.
Great. So
it was not worth it.
I would say this, Preach. It's tough, right? Because he said it about Mitchell and he dogged him. Oh, I don't know if it's not dogging him, right?
Yes,
I know. I'm talking about earlier in the show when he said whatever he said about Mitchell, and then Mitchell come on for the interview. If Shaq, laugh and key with him, then
that's
like
we would say that's fake.
It come off as fake. No, keep the same energy, Shaq. Right? That's what we would say. But then when he keep the same energy, he's like, "Oh, come on, Shaq, come on, OG." Right? But to me, I think he could have laughed and talked with him during the interview, and then off camera, been like, "Yo, bro, I criticized you. You gonna hear about it, yo." Young fella, I'm giving you some game. This is what I think you need to do to get to the next level, right? That's how Shaq could have been in OG, like Rad is talking about. But I think Shaq just wanted, like, I'm gonna criticize you, but I'm not going to give you any game to make
a haymaker, bro.
Yeah,
a haymaker, bro.
But like
it was an unnecessary shot. Like, what?
Yeah, it was definitely.
I just won a game. I got the headphones on. I'm excited. I want to get to my family. I want to get to my family. I want to get to my family. I see my shorty right there looking great in a dress.
Like,
you ain't great. You ain't great. You trash, bro. What?
He might have went home and cried.
Yo, Shaq, what?
If he cried, he don't got what it take. But my thing
Donovan Mitchell, you look good and all that, but none of that matter. None of that matter.
Right. You gotta look it up, bro. You're like, Donovan Mitchell, I want to say it to your face. And I was like, yo, what? He's like, damn, shit.
Rat on one a day. I don't know what that is.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
My only thing is this though, like Shaq does have a job to do, and I just Like
It's tough. It's
yeah,
tough.
it's just like he's one.
No, you got to build up that rapport to like know that I'm this a show, bro.
But the thing
this
is,
a show. The show on lights, camera, action.
He doesn't have to build up a rapport because that's not his friend. That's not his peer, and that's not his friend. Shaq is a grown man, and he's doing a job. He just happened to be one of the greatest players of all time. Like, I'm sorry, you trash. That's all he said was. He didn't even say you was trash. He just said, I don't think you have what it takes to get to the next level. Prove me wrong. I'm sure he said the same thing to Kobe. Shout out to Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he did.
I don't know what he said.
Kobe probably told Shaq.
Kobe definitely told Shaq.
You don't got what it takes. No, he got work out.
He didn't say nothing.
Working out.
Talk about.
Oh my God.
But, what happened?
Donovan got 50.
Now we get to bet with DraftKings now.
We're
lit. Yeah, it's lit.
No, daily fantasy.
Yeah.
Daily fantasy.
No.
Who alarm is going off?
Regular bets.
I know, but they don't sponsor us, so that's why I did that.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
So all right. So y'all ain't watched the Tiger doc yet. I did. So maybe y'all could watch that joint, and then we could talk about it next week. I thought it was interesting.
Shout out to Tiger.
Right when Tiger happened in like the late '90s, early thousands, right? When he was just killing. I wasn't into golf, but now like I'm into golf. Like what he was doing was like, bro, it's crazy. So we're gonna talk about that. So we can get into the NFL. A couple of topics I want to talk about. Let's start with Stafford. Stafford leaving the Lions. Where is he going?
If you ask me, I think the perfect fit is Indy. Yeah, I see Indy fitting perfect. You know what I mean? Like he need an O-line. If you get Matt Stafford an O-line when he ain't running for his life, he gonna need some more weapons. But depending on the run game that he never had in his life either, I think you can get to a bowl or you can compete on a high level with a Matt Stafford type of quarterback. You know what I mean? If Jimmy G got there, you know what I mean? He can do that. He can, a better version of that, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think Indy should be jumping at the bit to get him.
Millz, you want to say that?
Well, you heard me. I said Indy. I said Indy too. I definitely agree with Rad. He definitely needs to be in that position where he can strive. I mean, to be as good as he can be. I mean, Matt, he a good quarterback in my eyes. I mean, he has the total package to be an elite quarterback. He just need a good front line in front of him to get some time in the pocket, and he's good. He can break down the defense. He know how to throw a receiver open. He can throw the long ball. He's tough. He fight through injuries and all that. You know what I mean? So you just put him in the right spot. Like Raz said, I think Indy would be the spot for him, as well.
I think Matt Stafford in elite days are done, but you go ahead, preach.
It's tough. I think he's still a serviceable quarterback. Depending on how things shake out, the Patriots come to mind. Denver comes to mind.
New Orleans come to mind too. I just hit me right there. I think New Orleans fits too.
Yes.
Jameis team, man.
Yeah, I think it should be. But New Orleans is a good spot. But it's tough because I mean, like, Matt Stafford is not winning a championship. He's not winning a Super Bowl. I don't care what team you put him on. Like, if you put him in anywhere in the AFC, he's not gonna get past Mahomes. I don't think he's gonna get past Josh Allen. So that's a dud. So if he go to the NFC, like, is he better than an Aaron Rodgers led team? I think not next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he, depending on where Deshaun Watson goes, he's not better than him and whatever team he goes to. Should be a decent team, probably, I would assume. So I mean, it's just like it's slow bucks for him, yo. Like where's his wins coming from?
I disagree on that level because if you look at the past couple of NFC title games, we had Jimmy G, we had Jared Goff, we had Matt Ryan MVP year. We had people, Kirk Cousins was an NFC championship game. So if he get to one of those teams that's rolling like a San Fran was with Jimmy G, he could be better than Jimmy G. Or if he get to I'm not saying he will, I'm saying if he get like McVay had a Stafford, he could have got to a bowl. You know what I mean? So he can definitely, it's possible. Like, NFC for sure. So I know you're saying it's Jameis' team, but if he goes to New Orleans, when New Orleans is set and ready to go, I think that team is ready to go, and he can definitely throw the ball farther than Drew Brees was doing, and that team can get to a bowl with Matt Stafford. I don't see how you can't see that.
I think it's quiet for Matt Stafford, no matter where he goes. I don't think he's winning the Super Bowl in his lifetime
at all.
But Mills was very
It's
convincing.
possible.
I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't want to get
possible. Yeah, right. We know that.
But
I'm saying I'm not. I'm not saying I'm not. If Michael Mariota went somewhere, I'm like, nah, it's quiet. I'm saying no. Stafford showed me that he can.
You're right. I mean,
drive a team.
Tannehill, but
he can drive a team.
But again, and anything is possible. I didn't know if that T.I. would ever have Villalago, but clearly that was possible.
Crazy.
Who knew?
And I never see myself being a Nets fan, but hell,
that's the Michael Jackson disease, I think, bro. Put Mills, Google Michael Jackson disease. I think Villalago.
Michael Jackson had bleach, bro.
You see. So another quarterback, Phil Rivers, retiring. Is he a Hall of Fame quarterback?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, he get it.
What?
Preach brought it up earlier when he's talking about Reggie Miller and stuff like that. I think Philip has the potential to get in the Hall of Fame, just not as quick as people may seem. I mean, people think that people should get in the Hall of Fame. It might take us some years. He might have to be, on analysis and all that stuff, be on TV, get people to
he will or coach.
Appreciate him a lot more, get the
he
people
got
behind
115 kids.
And I think I think
got 3 wives
he
too.
want to get home to his family and
his wife and start a family. Yeah, I see that.
But I think if get on TV and stuff like that, ride that wave, I think he could see himself, in a Hall of Fame. I mean, he's a good quarterback.
And that's it right there, Mills. We can't let good quarterbacks. We can't let good quarterbacks.
Top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns.
Yeah, but a lot of that is because he played in the most pass happy era.
Only thing is he didn't win a ring, and I mean he's in a class with top players: Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady.
He's not.
I'm talking about over his time playing football. He was never a first or second team All Pro selection because he was playing with those guys.
Exactly.
That's why he's not there. That's
the point. That will separate the Hall of Famers from the people that was just good. And if we letting Phillip Rivers in, we doing a Hall of Fame an injustice. Because he was never a top 5 quarterback when he played.
Ever.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
When?
What did we say about Eli?
Rivers?
Did we say that Eli's getting in? I know
Brady, Manning, Breeze, Rodgers. Eli was by Big Ben. It was never top 5.
He was top. He was top.
He may have had a top 5 year, but he was never. When we look at the rank of quarterbacks, Phillip Rivers was always behind the 6 people I just said. Then Russell Wilson came in.
Yeah,
a lot of people came in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was far behind.
He was. From what I remember, Phillip Rivers was one of those guys. He was as good, if not. People had him higher than Big Ben and Eli. They averagely won a ring, so jumped them. But as far as talent wise,
I'm not talking about what they talk about in the draft. I care where he got.
No, I'm talking about during this. I'm not talking about draft. I'm talking about Phillip Rivers, bro. Like
Eli
he was thrown for 4,000. He's getting in the Hall of Fame, and so is Phillip Rivers. They both getting in.
But is Eli all of it? Do you think he is?
Yes, he's getting in the Hall of Fame.
But
I think just because
so is Phillip Rivers.
There are 2 rings and it's showing up in those big moments.
That's why I don't think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer because he did
he's getting
like he was trash, bro.
If we what happens to great wide receivers then? Because if you letting in
what great wide receiver now then?
Well, I'm just saying when like somebody like Andre Johnson or somebody that was really great when he played, but I don't know if he gets in. Just because it's Andre Johnson, I don't know if he's going to.
I think Andre Johnson gets in.
I hope so. So McNabb get in? Because I think McNabb was better than Phillip Rivers.
I think McNabb should get in.
That's why Phillip Rivers was never a top 5 quarterback because Mike keep naming quarterback that was better than him. We just keep naming bad quarterbacks.
I don't think he gets in, but if he gets in, then that's the NFL saying that quarterbacks are so important.
He wasn't better than Michael
that
Vick.
we're going to put in good quarterbacks while great quarterbacks also existed, right? You can tell the story of NFL this whole era without ever mentioning Phillip Rivers. Besides, did he get traded for Eli? I think that's it. That's
the only time you're gonna mention him.
The biggest claim to fame is when you mention that, and that's what I think. And that's fine.
Is he better than Carson Palmer?
Yes.
He's better than Tony Romo?
Yes.
But it's not like Aaron Rodgers better than Tony Romo. It's like, pull up the numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's like pull up your stats. Let me see what they did.
Getting in. All of them 3 getting in. Eli, Big Ben, and Phillip Rivers are getting in. I mean,
well, I know Big Ben should get in for sure. Big Ben,
they're getting it.
Big Ben never get in.
I'm Phillip Rivers. I'm not saying first ballot, second ballot, third. He's gonna wait, but he getting in. I think Phillip.
Maybe
He top 5. He top 10 in Mad Corey's top 5 in some categories. Like
He shouldn't
the
get
number. He's getting in.
He shouldn't know what percent.
Yeah, he shouldn't get.
Oh, okay. But I mean, I think he's. I mean,
let me see. All right. So, all right. Well, let's get into the games now, man, because it was the championship weekend, AFC, NFC. First game of the week was the Bucks beat the Packers. Brady versus Rodgers. 2 of the best quarterbacks that will be Hall of Famers eventually played out, and some crazy stuff happened in that game. So let's get into it. Who want to start?
I'll start, and I'll put it like this: Aaron Rodgers, and I think I've said it before. He's the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. When you think of Aaron Rodgers, you think of a failure, right? and the reason why is because I'm just being honest, because it's amazing how, like, when people say things, it's just I'll be like, do y'all hear what y'all saying? Like, he's the most talented quarterback we've ever seen. But, like, what does that really mean, though? Like, in the grand scheme of things, because at the end of the day, that man only has 1 ring, and if you look at the stats in the playoffs, he just comes up short at home. Like, I'm not talking about on the road, I'm talking about at home. It just seems like he continuously loses all the time in big playoff moments. And you can try to blame it on this and that and this and that, but at the end of the day, like, it's him. Like, we got to look at the person in front of us, and he's the common denominator. We talk about receivers, like Lazard was playing good. He had Adams. I know Jones went out, but but it's just like he has all these things going for him, but yet and still he comes up short. They tried to say he was better than Brett Favre, but like at the end of the day, it's like what have you done? Like you got one ring.
In 3 years. In 3 more years, you're gonna have the same energy for Russell Wilson?
What about it?
Is you gonna have the same energy for
I'm not
Russell
gonna
Wilson?
have the same energy for Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson was drafted in the 3rd round. He was never heavily touted. Russell Wilson actually exceeded his expectation. He was never supposed to win the championship. Nobody ever thought that for him. He's actually exceeding what he was supposed to do. Like nobody.
Rodgers fell. Rodgers fell. He's
what I'm saying is nobody ever said that Russell Wilson was the most talented quarterback. Am I missing that? Did somebody say that and I missed that? I'm just talking about him specifically, right? They compared this man to Tom Brady. Why are we comparing him? Like there's no comparison.
Okay.
This dude is over here. Like we talk about people who got 1 rings. Mad people got 1 rings. Like when you say Nick Foles, say his name too. Oh, but the same, let me say this real quick about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the GOAT. We got just like there's nothing else to say, over. Right? Like it's like Jordan GOAT, Tom Brady GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's not even like Jordan GOAT.
You think it exceeded Jordan?
I think so because people still gonna argue LeBron. I haven't seen much arguing that Tom Brady is not the GOAT lately.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There's nobody comparable to him.
It been over. I've been over for me when the last one.
It's been over. It's been over.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Even though I hate to say it, I don't even like saying this. I don't even like saying it, but it's like, well, I'm not gonna be the one hating.
Yeah. At this point, you just if you start talking about those first 2 championships he won when he was game manager,
I said if he win this Super Bowl, I'm gonna be honest. If Tom Brady win this Super Bowl, he's
the greatest feat ever.
He's the greatest athlete I've ever seen in my life. Like just pure, just.
Yo, who phone is that, man?
It got to be Millz.
My bad.
Oh, right.
Oh my God, yo, wind chimes.
My thing is,
it's the ring gap. The ring gap.
Oh man, we potting over here.
Though.
When they retire, he gone. When they retire, get him.
I don't think he's gonna retire. You can try to get another one. Like, listen.
It's crazy, bro.
He's amazing.
It's crazy. It's the toughest sport. It's crazy. Nobody. I don't know how. I mean, it's crazy because you got the person that you think if somebody can catch him, Mahomes is right here. Like if Mahomes win, it's like now the story gonna be like when Mahomes gonna catch Brady. You know what I mean? So it's two. It's two things.
Tiger Woods chasing Jack Nicklaus at that point
at the same time, though. But they played against each other. That's crazy. It's LeBron versus Jordan. LeBron versus Kobe. LeBron versus Jordan in the finals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? You know, it's crazy.
Sam, you said Pat Mahomes gonna catch Brady?
I think he can.
Yeah. My bet.
You bet Rad Mahomes wasn't going to.
I was gonna say you just.
What I bet?
Hey, bad bet. That Mahomes wouldn't win more than 3 or win 3.
I said he can. I didn't say he will.
Yeah, the man you forget.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, bro.
My bet.
But man, for me, like Aaron Rodgers, right? At some point, we have to start talking about what matters.
Thank you.
Right?
Yep.
We have to talk about what matters, what really, really matters, and we're gonna talk about that later too with the Bills game. But what really matters, and Aaron Rodgers could have a much talent in his pinky than Tom Brady does in his whole body. And I never played quarterback preach dead, so he can tell me whether he does or not. But at the end of the day, if I'm beating you,
you remember when Jails was like third string quarterback? Snap.
The prep rally too.
At the prep rally. Yo, that was
my man
Shady. I would have been so mad if they did that. Because he came out as the first string cornerback, right?
He started corner.
So he came out with the defense at the starter corner, but instead of saying
quarterback,
start corner,
third string quarterback. Hold on, wait for it. Sam.
Yo, that was
crazy. I'm crying. Yo, okay, you heard us?
No, but I know what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
Because he said Sam here. I was like,
yeah. Okay, all right. That was, yeah. I gave you credit for being a quarterback, and Millz hated on you.
But to say that too though, and people know this. Just to let the people know in full disclosure, when I broke my leg, those things changed. Like my interests changed. But if y'all really want to be technical, had I not broke my leg, I would probably be
the second string quarterback.
Nah, I was definitely going. I was changing the game. Like I would have been one of those quarterbacks early to change the game. We'd have done read option. We was probably gonna do like I was probably gonna be the
D. Lou did read option every play. What are we talking about?
Nah, he just ran quarterback sweeps up the gut. That's not read option.
Every play, he got the ball and ran the sweep. Quarterback sweeps every play.
There was no option. There was just that.
I remember we played McKinley.
I did the RPO.
We played McKinley. We was down. They put Sam in the game. I was at running back or something. This is like our junior year. The man didn't want to pass the ball, bro. He said, "I'm gonna give you the ball every play."
But you gotta remember, like I had a basketball season to think about. I remember telling Reese, and listen, this is important. I remember telling Reese we played Grover. I think it was in a playoff game. I think junior year we played Grover. Junior year or senior year, whatever it was. It could have been senior year. It was terrible senior year. But I had twisted my ankle, and I was locked down at that time. Like I was Revis Island. You name it. And they had to put Jizzle or somebody in. They got and whoever he was checking caught the pass on him, so everybody was mad at me. But I told Reese, I said, Reese, I looked at him. I told him, man, you don't get back in that game. I don't get back in that game. We getting ready for the season. Like, yo, that's what we doing. We getting ready for the basketball season. Forget what they doing. Like our minds is on basketball. That's what we're doing.
Basketball now.
You talking about the game? We could have won and went to the Hybrid Cup. You blew that game.
I didn't blow the game. I just didn't go back in the game.
Hey, man, he had bigger things on the horizon.
Yeah, bro, I cried that game, bro.
I didn't cry.
I cried that game.
Me and Reese on the bus, like, yo, I can't wait, bro.
I cried that
game.
So as rumors that Rodgers is asking for a trade to get back to the NFL, where you think he should go if he's looking for a trade?
New England.
No.
San Fran.
Yep. If he go to San Fran and he don't win a championship, he should never play football again.
I don't think he's gonna get traded, but I could see San Fran making a move. I could see Dallas being shifty and trying to do something. You know what I mean? But I'm Dallas, I'll just do it. Why not?
I'm
if he
terrified.
going for something.
I'm terrified that he's gonna end up in Pittsburgh or Indianapolis.
Or New Orleans. The New Orleans would be crazy too.
Yeah,
Ooh,
well, stay in the NFC. Where if he can't stay in the NFC, don't come to the AFC. We don't need no more traffic.
I like Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh.
Nah,
is not,
I don't like Pittsburgh.
You know what though? To be
He
honest,
getting traded. Personally,
watch,
not doing it.
Watch Baltimore, man.
Nah, that's a complete change of course.
Like
That's crazy.
You don't think Baltimore would do that?
No, that's complete.
No.
You have to get so much new people. You have to get actual wide receivers.
No, you don't. If he's
Who you
that,
gonna throw the ball to?
I mean, if
You
he's,
gonna go Hollywood Brown and Dez?
if he's that good, I'm just saying if he's that good, he's supposed to be that good. You know.
Yo, if he went to New Orleans, they'd win a Super Bowl next year.
New Orleans is New Orleans.
I mean,
If he-
but
I think-
Baltimore.
I don't think Green Bay's too crazy enough to do that. He still got like 3 more years on his deal. Jordan Love was not even a backup this year. He was like didn't dress 90% of the games. Like, bro, just
but you're
come
not
on, that's
winning
crazy.
it with him.
Yeah, exactly.
You got the 2 straight
And-
NFC championships, man. Keep riding it.
And this is history repeating itself. They did this before with Brett Favre. They kicked him out, and he went to Minnesota, and he was
After
actually
3
good.
years. Yeah, after 3 years. Rodgers set for 3 years. Bro, they set him. They
So
just set him for 3
how
years.
long did Bryce Love sit? 2?
1. This is rookie year.
Rookie year.
He might
He
play
He didn't
next
even
year.
he not even suiting up, bro. He not even a backup.
Neither did Aaron Rodgers.
It's Ryan Finley or something like that. Like,
Yeah, but that's mere back shows.
Anything on the coach kicking that field goal? Down 8.
Sucker. It was a terrible. It was the craziest. You know what I mean?
Because
Because
play
it's
before
like,
that though. They play before
no, I mean, yeah, sure, you can. I mean, but you can't do that. Like, what? Who else? Who like the only other person is like the person on the other side of the field, like Tom Brady. Like, you got Aaron Rodgers, bro. Go for it. Like, you got to score a touchdown and you on the 8-yard line with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Go for it. Like I don't
it's
even
Tom Brady on the
fathom.
other side. You're not getting the ball back.
I don't fathom it.
I said that they never touching that ball again.
I don't get it. Like, that's just so weird.
Yeah, definitely. He should have ran that.
Sucker.
He should have ran a
Sucker
third down play in though. It was him in the end zone.
He got
He
hard.
scrambled every other one.
No. He wasn't scoring.
He was
that,
not
but
scoring, y'all.
Right,
He's gonna get like he's gonna get 4 or 5.
That 4-7 you was talking about yesterday.
Yeah, but
He ran that
JPP won a
4-7-40.
4-3. Like, stop it. He was not getting in
he
that end
was
zone.
not
He was
that,
not.
That quarterback was turning
Let's go
around.
kill him.
full speed.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
stop.
he wasn't going to score, but he could have ran and got some yards.
Some
He
yards.
didn't- I
And
guess.
got the fourth, the fourth down would have been better.
But he's thinking we're going for it anyways.
Yes.
So he's not thinking, well, I need 4 or 5 yards to make
don't
my
think
coach
so.
believe.
I don't think so. I think Aaron's in that position. He can say, "Coach, no, we're going for it on 4th down."
I think so
You don't
too.
gotta listen to the coach.
I think that Matt LaFleur said.
They said he did. They said he wanted to, like, yo, we going for it. He said no, we going for 3.
I
Like,
think Matt LaFleur
what you gonna
said.
do?
I think he said in his mind, y'all don't know that this dude is doo doo. But I know he's doo doo, so I'm not gonna do that. That's what I thought That's what I thought he was.
the MVP, bro, come on, bro.
But
MVP, he's about to be MVP.
But what I'm saying is, no coach would do that if they think that their quarterback is good. Give me that. Somebody got to give me that.
A young, unexperienced coach that done lost his mind is his second year on the job. He like 38. Like, he just lost his mind.
So why wouldn't you defer to
Lost his mind.
the quote unquote one of the best quarterbacks of all time? Like, there's something
Because
wrong
he
with that.
lost his mind. That's my point.
I
And he
guess.
get criticized and killed for it right now. He get killed for it. Like, that's stupid.
I couldn't believe it, but hey, they lost. So
It
we're
was nuts.
It
a
was
crazy
nuts.
decision.
It was some of the craziest decisions I ever seen. It's people. All right, let me trust my defense. But people, like, we had the argument before. People never want to trust their offense. How about you trust your offense to get 8 yards? Aaron Rodgers got 48 touchdowns or something.
And then because you always you can trust your defense after that.
Yeah, after that,
You don't
Get
get
us
it.
out,
Trust your
get
defense
the ball
now.
back. Yeah.
Like, they on the 8-yard line. Trust your defense from the 5-yard line. How about that? You know what I mean? Like, make this so stupid. I don't.
I don't want to talk about this game, but we have to. Hometown team, the Bills, overdue Bills. Still overdue, by the way.
Shout out.
Mercer's still coming. But the KC versus the Bills, and they beat the Bills. It wasn't even close. They lost, or they won by 14, but it was a bigger game than that if you watched it. I never thought the Bills really had a chance.
Ever.
After he kicked that field goal, he never had a chance. So let's talk about the game. What your boys got on that?
The regular season don't
like
matter, man. You get to the playoffs, is win or go home, and you got to play like you want to win. And we went out there and we didn't play like we wanted to win.
What do we play like?
Overall, I mean,
I say
We
you
played
got
like we won.
you got anything objective to say?
I'm saying, what do we play
We
like?
played.
Mills?
We didn't play like our
I let Mills finish.
You know what I mean? We let Travis Kelce kill us. We let Tyreek kill us. Speaking of Tyreek, yo, it looked like he was playing a video game out there. The man was a 99 overall speed against like 92, and it was
Chiefs always got one too.
It was
Always
crazy
got
how
one.
he was making the cuts, making it. You know what I mean, the little swivels. It was insane, and like Tre'Davious White, like he couldn't check the man to save his life. It was insane, but we had. I mean, I think our scheme was bad. I think our front four was terrible.
Oh my god.
We didn't get any pressure.
Mills, you have anything to say about just the game objective from just a
that's
national
crazy.
standpoint?
It's crazy.
No.
yeah.
Besides being a Bills fan?
No, I'm just not yet. People know what it was. So the scheme was bad. The front four was terrible. Our linebacker core was awful. We didn't get any pressure on Mahomes at all. The man looked like he was 100% out there, and we know he wasn't. Like he was just doing whatever the heck he wanted to do. It was insane. We got the early lead off the muff punt, scored a touchdown, and then we let Robinson come right back and score on us. And then he broke a 50-yarder, and then we kick a field goal and we down. I mean, we got to score. McDermott already said you got to win this game by put up numbers, and we didn't put up no numbers. Like it's insane. But overall, I mean, we let the people down. It was a good learning experience, though. I mean, they learned a lot. You got to have your head on right coming into these games.
Anybody else want to talk about the game, the actual game? Besides that, talk about feelings.
What you mean? This is the actual game.
I don't.
Mills was talking facts,
You
bro.
want me to bring out stats? I gotta bring out stats. Tyreek went for 170. Kelce went for about 118. We need
Let's go.
stats. Stephon Diggs got locked down.
Tyreek Hill didn't have. He had 170 yards. Or you just being silly?
Yeah, he had about 170, bro.
He had something crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. That's embarrassing.
Our rushing game was awful. Our front line didn't give us no push. Singletary had like 7 carries for 2 yards.
Oh my god, Jesus! I didn't know.
If you want me to pull out stats, I can pull out stats. If you want to pull out stats, you know what I mean, if you want me to talk about the game, we can pull out stats.
I'm over.
Let's go, Mills.
Some stats.
Like in the grand scheme of things, the Kansas City Chiefs is better than the Buffalo Bills. Enough said. Like it's really like it's that simple. Like they're just 10 times way better team. Better team won, and you know it is what it is.
Crazy. Like if you play like Madden and you trying to put like what they call ultimate team, like they got like the ultimate team. Like it's insane. Like it's crazy. Like they're just
But I'm gonna get to that next, Mills.
Mills wasn't he wasn't on an overdue Bills pod, so he had to get all that out.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I think for me, I think it's Andy Reid, like how scary Andy Reid is gonna be for the future, the next future, just because he got the Super Bowl capital. Like I won a ring, the monkey's off my back. You know, he been to like 6 before that. Right. You know what I mean? He just been to a lot of Super Bowls. He didn't win. I mean, been to a lot of NFC championships. Yeah, and didn't get a Super Bowl and all that stuff. But now it's like a monkey off his back. He got the best quarterback in the league. They're gonna be super creative all the time. Always on the cutting edge of innovating offense. You know what I mean? Like he's just gonna go for the juggler now. Like
they don't do nothing.
What do you mean? Like what do you mean?
Like I don't see this like crazy. Like all they did was pass the ball to Tyreek Hill for 1 yard, and he just ran 1,000 yards.
They be catching obviously contested balls, but a lot of these people be wide open.
The motion
running open, just running open. Like they be just open in open space. So that's scheme, bro. That's scheme, and you can't just say that. It's Andy Reid's scheme.
I mean, but like, okay, but if you put me over there, I'm not gonna be open like Tyreek Hill, so it's not just scheme. Like he does.
It's not just scheme, but we're not about to discredit Andy Reid. He does this with everybody. He just not have the best players. He just had the best players in football, basically. Travis Kelce, Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill.
They are the best players, though.
Yeah, so so you take his scheme and then you get this. You get the greatest show on turf.
I know, but like I know what he can do without those players, and it's called losing. So I mean, that's my point.
Come on, bro. He was going to NFC Championship every year with McNabb and
Brian was crazy.
Yeah, that's McNabb and Terrell Owens top 5. He was trash. They didn't win. Like I'm just saying, like I like y'all keep saying it, but like I know what he can do without those players. Lose. I know what he can do with them. Win a Super Bowl. That's all I said. How is that not the truth?
It's not. It's
I
not.
may
It's
be
not the truth.
oversimplifying it to y'all.
Very yes, you oversimplifying it. But for me,
What I said about Philip Rivers.
Hold on, my ESPN plan. Let me turn that off.
Shady.
Got too many. What you call it? Got
Listening to the rival.
Yeah, shout out to
Nah.
Blair. Yeah. Shout
No,
out
I got I put up the stats for the Bills game and the ESPN videos are playing.
Shout out to Blair.
But for me, it's something that Rad talk about all the time. And I wanted to say this yesterday, but I would have got killed. But for me, I think what you seen yesterday, you seen the Chrysler 300 versus the Rolls Royce, versus the Bentley. That you seen the football version of Dame Lillard versus Steph Curry. When Josh Allen going crazy and doing everything, he's going crazy. He's the best quarterback ever. Dame could shoot from 50. Steph, you can't do that. Let's play each other. Steph go for 62. Mahomes put up 350 yards. And it's pretty much flawless. And you seen the difference. You seen Mahomes dipping in the pocket, throwing balls falling down. You seen Josh taking 50-yard sacks. But right, Priest talked about Josh and his father. So maybe that played a role in it. But I think
I would have played. Would I play? I wouldn't have played.
Matt said he was on a ventilator for all month though. Like if that's the case, it's quiet for that.
Yeah, well, I'm saying. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's quiet.
So for me, it's like that terrified me that I think they were that far apart.
You think so?
That it looked like they was that far apart. Like, yo, you got still another level to get to. And we talked about whether he's to get Mahomes money. Like, if anybody watched that game, it still is okay with Allen getting Mahomes money after that game, then I just don't know. Well, and I don't know.
But
he's not getting Mahomes money.
He probably will. But at the same time, I've seen Joe Flacco beat Tom Brady, right? So it's not like these Peyton Manning beat Tom Brady, not a lot, but he did beat him. So my point is,
yeah, but was any of these people playing on this level this early right now? Like it's different.
Are you saying Tom Brady wasn't playing on the level of Patrick Mahomes?
No, he wasn't. His first 4 years, no, he wasn't.
Okay, the rings say
that's
otherwise,
a fact.
But all right,
that's a fact. Like what we talking about? Look at him. What are you talking about? He had in 3 years starting as a quarterback. He got an MVP, second Super Bowl appearance. He got a Super Bowl MVP. Like all pro bowler 3 years. He got having the best career, the start of a career in NFL history. We watching it.
Like, I'm just like, yo, I think the Chiefs, it's looking crazy.
That too.
It's looking like the Chiefs because they got their good players locked up for a couple years. So I don't think the Chiefs are going to get any worse anytime soon. So, but McDermott said the Bills got a long way to go and they need a lot of speed. So, right, he says that they got a lot of way to go. They're not as good as the Chiefs. He said that we're not good as the Chiefs.
They're not.
That's the show.
That's not a revelation, though.
It's not. It's not.
It was never a revelation.
So I just hope it's not the Josh is great until we see him next to the Bentley. Then you're like, dang, I see why I'm only paying those $250 a month for the car note while that joint is $7,000.
But he's not, is he supposed to be better than Patrick Mahomes? Am I missing that?
No, that a lot of talk was is he the next one? It's a lot of pundits saying he might be. People were saying
Matt said it on Overdue Bills that Josh is just as good or better than Mahomes or playing better than Mahomes. And
people were saying that it was like who would you rather have for the next 2 years, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes? It was like that was a question. So
yeah, okay, all right.
So we'll see. But Millz talked about the ultimate team on Madden is if the Chiefs win this Super Bowl, do they have some claim to say that they are the best team ever assembled on some Avengers?
No,
they do. They definitely do. Well, how wouldn't they to win? Because to win back to back, nobody did that since the Patriots. In what 03, 04 or something like that, 04 or 05, whatever.
So
and
no. Like,
I'm just saying they can what to do what? How is it a no? I don't get that makes it a yes because they only do something that only one other team did.
Well, the Cowboys won back to back.
Yes, it's
other
teams that won.
I'm talking about. Since then. In recent history, since then. Yeah. So I'm talking about in totality, they in the conversation with those teams that push you in that conversation. Don't take you out of it. I don't see how it takes you out of it.
I still say the 19-0 New England Patriots, even though they lost in the Super Bowl, that was the best team I've ever seen in my life. That's just me though.
Yo, no, that Patriot team was crazy.
I mean, it was just like they was dogs.
I would say
yes.
yes.
Randy Moss is better than Tyreek Hill. We all agree on that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
better
all
receiver,
right.
yeah.
That makes sense.
But
You got Kelsey and, you know.
Yeah, but like that's what I was about to say. They might have the best quarterback ever. You know, we can judge that when it's all said and done. They may have the best. About the Chiefs. And then they might have the best tight end of all time.
They probably will be.
He's better than Gronk. He's better than Gronk.
And then we see what about Andy Reid and what he is as coach of all time.
He is not nowhere near Belichick.
When it's all said and done.
It's not all said and done. That's apples to oranges. That's apples to oranges.
If he wins 6 Super Bowls,
no.
He got a chance to win 4. Like, he got a real chance to win 4.
If he went 4, that's not. So. If he went 4, it's nowhere near him.
I'm just saying.
You got to talk. You can talk to him.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation.
Like, to me, that's like Phil Jackson against anybody else in the league. That's like, what's his name? And Spurs from Spurs. He's not.
People put pop with Phil Jackson.
11 rings, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Cut it out, Sam. Cut it out. You can talk with Pop.
How?
You can talk with Pop. You can talk.
How? I'm talking errors though.
We talking about whatever, bro.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't. But my thing is, if somebody got
just missed the playoffs for the first time last year,
if somebody got double of what you have, how is that a comparison? Like, what are we talking about? If you got, what I'm saying is, Rad. If you have $1 billion and I have $2 billion, I'm in a different class, bro.
No, we still talking.
No, we
talking.
No, we're not here.
Probably.
We're not neighbors. How are you neighbors with me? How you neighbors with me?
Because at some point, $1 billion get you
everything. What you talking about? It's too much money out there.
Yeah, too much.
It's too much money.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
how much the Earth cost?
Okay,
how much the Earth cost?
Hear me.
You gonna buy Earth?
What I'm saying is, whoever Jeff Bezos, right? Him.
I
the
guarantee
owner
him
of Amazon.
and Bill Gates texting.
It's Tesla. It's Elon Musk. Elon Musk just jumped him.
Elon Musk is terrible.
Elon Musk
just jumped him.
No, he
when today?
He doesn't
like a couple days ago.
He doesn't have tangible money.
Because the stock market and everything went up.
He doesn't have tangible money though. Is what I'm saying.
That Tesla stock hitting right now. Woo! I'm sorry. I got some GM stock too. GM stock. But that Tesla stock, I'm up like
Amazon.
That joint hit.
What I'm saying is Amazon is the world, and Tesla will eventually fade away. And I apologize for your stock.
But I mean, Bezos and Bill Gates, they talk.
What are you talking about?
Him and Zuckerberg talk. They talk.
Bro, Tesla's not of the future. It's not.
But
he got spaceships. What you talking about?
He's a liar.
Spaceships.
What I'm saying is this.
He got spaceships. Yo, what you talking about?
Yo, when he had that car and he said that it was in the dude smash.
Yo,
like, he's a joke.
We not about to talk about and up. Tesla, right? Talk about the right now. Right
spaceship.
Sorry.
Not doing that. We're not doing that. South the GM.
Right.
Yeah, well, he does have a spaceship though.
NASA has spaceships. Like that's not nothing new. I'm saying before him. That's not like
NASA got spaceships.
Like Boeing had
Elon Musk and NASA. Do we get what we saying? Like, do we get it? It's okay, Mike. It's okay. Let's go.
We can move on.
Wow.
Please get on his tail, and that's what he's saying.
I'm just saying. So Bezos.
The KC versus Bucks got the bowl.
How we live.
We ain't got to talk about who's gonna win because we're gonna talk about that next week probably. But what's the narrative going into it?
Passing of the torch, man.
Yeah, the big goat versus little goat. Billy Goat versus, I don't know.
You can even throw the tight ends in there too. Grunt, Kelsey, passing of the torch, man.
About that. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. It's the can you catch me? Catch me if you can. Like, yo, if I win this one, that's 7, bro. I don't know if you get in there, but if I get you and I got 2 in 4 years, I'm on your hit. Like I'm projected to do better than that. So, you know what I mean? I think is whoever win got the narrative pushing who gonna push, like, who we gonna talk about. Going forward, like nobody ever gonna catch Brady, or Mahomes is going to catch Brady. That I think whoever wins this get that narrative on their side.
I hope that the enemy or Leftwich, whichever one don't win it, especially if Leftwich win one, now you got two black offensive coordinators in the enemy and Leftwich that are going to have Super Bowl rings. That's going to be coordinators again next year, and we're going to see what happens after that, right? Because now it's getting crazy. If the enemy is there again, I think people are saying like, all right, like NFL, y'all can't deny it no more. And I think Leftwich having one, Ty Bowles, the Bucks got pretty much all black coordinators. So you're gonna have a lot of black people with some hardware that should be looking for jobs coming soon. So
I think it's a bigger thing about Jim Caldwell. Nobody really talk about Jim Caldwell, but Jim Caldwell got a bowl. He got to a bowl. He had a winning record with Detroit and got fired for a dude who they fired in 2 years or 3 years, and he not even getting back coaching jobs. Like he had Manning offense looking like the greatest offense ever. So it's like people forgot about him. Now we on Bieniemy, but Jim Caldwell was a good coach and got a winning record, got to a bowl. You know what I mean? With Peyton Manning, and he not that should carry him way more weight than it has. If that was a white coach, that was Jason Garrett, somebody he hold it forever. McCarthy, you know what I mean? Mike McCarthy, like look what he did. He still holding on to that bowl with Aaron Rodgers. So it's like it's crazy. So Jim Caldwell definitely need a job for sure.
We're gonna see. We're gonna get into the bowl next week though. So before we get off football, I gotta ask y'all who that got tonight in the verses.
What versus?
What versus?
The AJ Brown versus Justin Jefferson.
Is that are you being serious?
I'm being dead serious.
Oh,
what they doing?
Oh, you talking about
the highlights, the NFL version for the Pro Bowl
versus sports.
I don't have.
It's tonight.
That's it tonight.
I'm missing
it. So Tuesday night. So let me
what you was talking
let
about.
me give you the schedule. If you was here last week, Millz, you wouldn't know. So Priest, let me give you the schedule. Tuesday tonight. AJ Brown versus Justin Jefferson. Who y'all got?
AJ Brown.
Justin Jefferson.
The rookie.
Justin Jefferson is a better receiver, but he's just talking about highlights.
That's highlights. Brown. We talking about highlights.
AJ Brown.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it's not
I'm going Justin Jefferson.
No,
Wednesday is Jamal Adams versus Buda Baker. Who you got?
Buda Baker this year.
For the highlights? We talking about highlights though.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah, Buda was
and it's just this year, right?
Oh, I don't know. Is it just
it gotta be because Justin Jefferson is just a rookie.
Justin Jefferson a rookie. You're right. So it will be just this year then. You're right. Yeah,
I got Buda Baker this year.
Yeah, Jamal Adams, most of his highlights was sacks. And you got Cam Jordan versus Myles Garrett. Who you got? I can't believe the NFL is
Miles.
doing this. This is terrible. Yo, I'm trying to figure out the highlights on the defensive ends. Like, what are we doing?
It's on and off the field.
Like, what are we doing?
So somebody playing the fruit. Myles Garrett. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hit the bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be terrible. I mean, I'm trying. That's terrible. They're gonna be
Thursday.
Terrible. But shout out to Swiss. Shout out to Swiss and Timlin for getting the bag.
I respect that. Well, we're gonna talk about that soon. Thursday, this one's a little weird to me. DeAndre Hopkins versus Jalen Ramsey. Who you I got?
Man, let's go, man. All right, Mike, man. Let's go. Whoever
is, different positions.
Whoever is airing this, they should be slapped. They're like, this is embarrassing.
I'll cry. But Friday might actually be decent. No, who I got? Hopkins or Ramsey?
Hopkins, he had the best catch of all year, the whole year. Like that trumps everything.
I mean, like, what's Ramsey gonna be a lot of?
Ramsey had a crazy interception. I think he had a one-hand interception too.
Yeah, but DeAndre Hopkins had a crazy embarrassed our entire team. Like,
that's gonna be tough. That's a point. Yeah. And then Friday is Deshaun Watson versus Mike Vick.
Oh my God, Mike! Like, what are we talking about?
But Mike.
Why not be Lamar? Why Lamar not there? I would watch that.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll watch Mark Vick versus Lamar.
Deshaun Watson, like his running is like nowhere close to what Mike Vick is going to bring.
I see a Mike Vick and Lamar. I can see
that. So it can't be a this season thing then.
Well,
maybe
obviously for Mike Vick. Yeah, Mike Vick. But everybody else is here.
No, I'm saying though, maybe the Justin Jefferson is only for this season, but the rest of them is just over their career.
They gonna show Mike Vick fighting dogs, man. That's what they gonna show.
Yo, Mike Vick he got, you know what I mean? He held Fox
That's what I
hold him
think.
at a high speed. Like
He should have never went to jail.
You know,
I'm just saying he came back strong though. He
Like,
got a
what are
real
we talking
thing.
about?
I
you
don't
know?
know. All right, but so that's it for the NFL versus. Yeah, it's a great chance I won't be watching none of that. I know I said 10-year-old me would, but I thought it was gonna be all in one day. Right, I can sit down, I can watch it all day. Now it's different days. Now,
It's different days.
bro, I told you it's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
But my thing is,
Thursday,
how
Friday.
long is
They gonna be
this?
leaving cliffhangers for the next day.
Like,
Yo,
but how long is a
crying.
battle? Like, how many plays can you do? 10?
20 plays, bro.
Nah, I'm over.
Bro, this,
You gotta
bro,
talk about the play. See, this the play. This the play my coach drew up for me,
Okay,
and I was
I gotta
like,
break
"Is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen?" And I looked over to my man, was like, "Yo, this the play, bro. We gotta run it." You know what I mean? Some corny story.
Yeah,
like it's
corny
gonna be some
story.
terrible stuff, bro.
Like, yeah, I remember studying in the room for this. Let me see. It don't say how
I
long,
visualized this all week.
but they
Happen.
start on it started at 8 p.m. streaming live on NFL social and versus
terrible.
Instagram. So they live right now. Let's check it out. If you can see that, Dion,
100K.
yeah,
100K
Dion,
views?
Maurice Jones,
they
Drew,
desperate.
AJ Brown is in the suit and tie, looking like the I don't know, and just a Jefferson. This looks stupid.
How many viewers?
They got 4,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
4,000? That's it?
Crazy.
Yeah, I got 4,000. Oh, it was
Quiet.
78,000 or 7,800 or no 7,000. I can't
780.
7,800.
Yo, oh my God. Nah, watching Ashanti and watching Dorito bags.
Oh,
for an
708,000.
hour and a half. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
1.1 million to watching Ashanti text on her phone.
Ciroc and stuff like that.
Yeah, Shaq and all that.
A 4K.
Yeah, 4K. So let's get into the verses. So we done with sports. Let's get to the culture. We've been talking about this verses for a month and a half, and I ain't gonna lie, I was at home looking like Bernie at the inauguration with my legs crossed. Like, I don't care about this no more. It's been way too long. It took way too long. Ashanti, she had COVID. They postponed it, and then it took Keyshia Cole an hour and a half to come out. I was done. The DJ was terrible. The worst DJ I ever heard in my life. It's like he should have been at a Sweet 16 party or Chuck E. Cheese. That's how bad. Like, bro, you in a room full of black people and you put out the Miley Cyrus home of the USA, whatever it's called. Like, come on.
Oh, her? I peeped that.
Yeah,
I ain't
bro.
hear that.
Oh,
Hey,
my
that's
God.
crazy.
So it was a bad, to me, the DJ kind
He
of.
using his pop bag, man. He's global
Yeah.
bag. That pop
Well,
bag. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think Doritos came through like, yo,
Oh,
Apple was like, yo, to put that
Give me some
Miley on.
Miley.
It's not just all black people in here no more. We got to throw some Miley on. It was terrible, but
That's
I
terrible.
want
I
to
get it.
I want to see what y'all think, what y'all thought about the verses.
For me, I like the music. You know what I mean? I'm a big R&B fan. I was jamming. I think I like Keyshia. I didn't know that they both wrote most of their big records. They wrote a lot of them. So on that tip, in the petty girl stuff, I just whatever. But for the music sake, they got some big records. They should be looked at differently. I think they both did some big, huge records. They had enough to go 20. Some songs I wasn't feeling. You know what I mean? Like a couple on both
They
sides.
played
But
Tupac features. Like, come on,
I know.
nobody was
I was
like
like,
that.
I was like, I even know. I just like, all right, whatever. But when they got back to what they do, I was jamming off the sauce. So I tried to make it. I tried to make it good. I tried to not judge the little female catty stuff, and then the music was good though. The music, I tried to make the best of it.
So who won?
I would go. Keyshia Cole. I like Keyshia Cole music better. I like her songs better. They hit better. You know what I mean? Like them album cuts and them. She just, for me, it's just I like singers. I like people who sing. Like I just like singers. So I'm always gonna go with the person who sing better or got a powerful voice or sound better than me.
How did you watch it?
On laptop.
On like IG or you got Apple TV?
Oh, IG.
I
want to see the comments. I want to see the comments. I like seeing the comments. I think so. That's why
my sound was terrible. Was your sound terrible?
Keyshia sounded not great. Ashanti sounded good, but Keyshia sounded not great. But it got better on. But at first, it sounded bad. I was like, oh, Keyshia music messed up. But Ashanti sounded good.
I didn't
Anybody
watch
else
I
it.
didn't watch it.
Oh,
I didn't watch
Okay.
it. The whole patience thing, I lost it a long time ago. Waiting.
Oh, so
for it,
you
postponed.
watched it like the first. Oh, so you didn't watch it. You didn't even turn it on.
No. I watched. I didn't turn it on. Well, I did turn it on. So I watched the whole thing when they postponed it the first time for COVID. They had a little interview. Then they postponed it again. And then this one, I mean, I was ready to watch it. But like you stated, Keyshia was late. I don't got time to wait. We already waited months, you know what I mean, for this. And then you come late. I said, forget it. And I turned on Marvel and I watched Marvel.
I
How
don't know
about you,
what that
Preach?
means. I didn't watch it.
Marvel,
movie.
like-
I watched a Marvel movie, bro.
No, I know what Marvel is, but he said it like it's a million Marvel movies.
I know. I
It's
watched
like-
Marvel. Like
Yeah.
I cut it off and I put on hip hop.
I didn't get that. But I didn't I'm not a fan of either of these people, like at all. I enjoy some of their music. I don't think Keyshia Cole has a good voice. And Ashanti's
But
not
Keyshia
a
could blow.
blow a torch. But Ashanti is not necessarily a singer in my opinion, so it was just quiet for me.
Cold though. Whew.
I don't really think she's that cute either. No, she ain't.
So you really like Simon from American Idol. You like the Simon. That's what you are.
Yeah, no, Preach definitely a hard critic. I say I suffered through the first hour and a half waiting for them to come. They came. Keyshia was sauce. She was sauce. She had an attitude. I think her and her dude just got arguing, or whatever the case may be.
Who was her dude?
I have no idea.
Oh.
OT Genesis was there, so I don't know. But I'll say this. I only watched the first 10. I couldn't take it no more. I don't know. Maybe something was going on my end, but it was terrible. The sound was
was.
terrible. I couldn't really hear anything much. Like when I was singing a song, mostly Keyshia Cole songs, and like I had Keyshia winning the first whatever because I just like her music more. Her music resonates.
That's
more
her
with me.
era though.
Yeah, it's a little bit more our era, and it's similar to Monica Brandy when Brandy was supposed to be like the superstar, and Monica was like the hood around the way chick. And for me, I like Monica more than Brandy. I like Keyshia Cole more than Ashanti. So like I didn't sing any Ashanti songs besides Baby Baby Baby, and then I cut it off right after that. After they said they was taking a break, Keyshia left. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. Like if you
She
show up.
left too?
Yeah, bro, she left for a little bit, I guess. She's like, hold on, I gotta go change, put some
Just
shorts
a couple
on.
seconds. It was like,
Oh well,
it was like
as soon as she got up, I was like, yo, Keyshia,
like
the
5, 6
employee that's so late, up late, and then take an hour for breakfast. It's like, yo, you got here late, and now you taking the break? Like, no, once she got up and left, I was good. I was done.
So-
I was done with the verses. But I heard a lot of people say Ashanti won. But
Social media said it was so bad that they should just stop the verses as it is. Like just
yo, the Riddles probably asked for their money back.
no, I think it was for one, they went back to the split screen, and
That's awful.
that was a disservice. That was a disservice to both of them and to the whole product. You know what I mean? Because it was so good when it was people in the same room together.
Yeah, we got spoiled.
Because and yeah, I forgot about the Nelly one. That actually for me was the worst verses because like it was just choppy the whole way, and Nelly was sauced and was wilding. This I listened to some music. I got to hear it. Nelly, you couldn't hear nothing. It was just terrible, and it was like
That was
Nelly, you there? And he was sauced. And
Nah,
it was,
that
I
was
think
bad.
people forget about that. That was the worst verses. I
They
I
said it
literally
was-
did not watch it. I just
They said it was
they asked him was he
it
still
wasn't
there?
as bad as
No,
that.
'cause
It
it was
wasn't as
rain-
bad as that.
no, like it looked honest to God, it looked like Nelly was in a third world country. Like no,
And he was
you know
drunk.
what?
He
It
did a
looked like,
backflip. He was
yeah,
wild.
wildin'. It looked like
He was drunk.
it looked like Nelly was on Akon Wi-Fi in Africa.
Yeah, like
It's just
he's
not
like,
bad.
yeah, just getting frozen, and then
Bad.
terrible. Then he started playing. So then he had the nerve to play like unreleased hit,
Yeah,
like
he was
unreleased
wildin'.
music.
He was wild.
He was like, "Oh, always wanted to play this for my sister." I mean, rest in peace. I think his sister passed something.
It was wild.
Then he played a song. It was like, "Yo, Nelly, what? You just played this against like
It's like
this is Luna? Like what you doing?"
it's like
Wow.
Nelly, you are in a mansion, but yet your Wi-Fi may be the worst Wi-Fi I've ever seen in my like. You make too much money, dude. You need some fiber optics or something, bro.
He make a lot of
Yo,
money.
no, Keyshia, her Wi-Fi, it was like they were recording off an Android for a second. It looked bad before she came out.
They should have made them like Verzuz is making too much money. I understand that the COVID concerns, so they couldn't be in the same room.
They should have waited,
But
man.
or wait, or like you just have to rent a space dedicated for this specifically and give them all like they have not. Don't give them a kit. Give them like y'all gotta send people there.
Yeah.
Have the equipment there. Have the equipment at Ashanti, and then it's like like you cannot tell me even on ESPN. It's like I don't understand. Like nobody ever thought that it was maybe be a point in our life where we could not come together, and y'all don't have the equipment for somebody to be there, and then somebody to be. Y'all can go to the moon. Where is SpaceX then? Why is he not inventing that? Why is Tesla not inventing like some type of software to whereas it doesn't sound bad if you got a split screen? Somebody tell me that.
Because he's building spaceships.
Nah, he ain't doing nothing.
I get he got bigger things to do with it.
Yo, the sound on ESPN?
Yes.
And he trying to like what is he talking about?
I was gonna colonize Mars, but apparently he's
Bruh.
having split screen issues.
He's never
What are you talking about?
he's never done anything good. Like honestly, he hasn't.
I don't. Some people on GameStop, the stock went up or something because
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
GameStop went crazy.
Reddit, yeah, I heard.
It went crazy.
He's a joke, bro. He's a
I
joke.
went crazy.
I give
GameStop
it
went
that,
crazy.
yeah.
AMC went crazy too. Shout out to AMC. I don't know why, but I got it.
everything. Right, got stock AMC.
Rap.
Everything, yo, the market was up today, y'all boys. I'm
You
up.
texted us.
Rap. The market
Yo,
does that.
sorry.
It's volatile.
Yo, I lost money.
But I'm
money.
up though. But I'm saying I'm up because of
I
the
know,
market.
but the market is volatile. It does that. It fluctuates.
That's a fact. But you pull out. You pull out. And you just
Hey,
Boss.
you pull out. That's that's what you pull.
got 3 kids, Rad. You left
Yeah.
for a double, anything like that.
I could have had 20. And you pull out.
She gotta
What you talking
relax.
about?
All right. So, Rad, back to your guy. Back your I'm
Having
crying.
20 kids is crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I spilled rivers for you. So your guy Lil Wayne, him
Shout
and
out to
Kodak. Well, Lil Wayne got pardoned. I don't think Kodak got pardoned. I think they used something else. I can't remember what the term they used.
But he got out of jail.
I think, yeah, his term got something with a C, I think. All right, so no, they both got out of jail, right? I don't know what their plans are to do. No, Lil Wayne wasn't in there for that long, I don't think. I think he had just went in there recently, and Kodak been in there for a while. What do you want to see from them and with their fourth, fifth chance? Well, what do you want to see from them?
I don't care.
I
got legit. I do not
Yo,
care
I
about
think-
Kodak Black or Lil Wayne.
think Kodak.
Like,
I think Kodak about to take. I think Kodak got a potential to take off. Like, I'm not saying he would have been like on some the baby level right now, but he could have some of that sauce.
You
Like
mean
Kodak was
Lil
rising.
Baby or Lil Baby?
Either one,
Okay.
either one. I'm not saying he would have been on their level, but he could have had some of that thunder. He was coming along. He definitely had a following. He definitely had a following. So it wasn't like he wasn't, just a average act that's coming out. You know what I mean? It ain't I'm not gonna say no, I'm not no, whatever. It's not like an average act coming out. He's somebody that the record label is gonna put money into to get back out there to get that money back. You know what I mean? So I think, he can hopefully he get it right. You know what I mean? And hopefully he make that bread. And Wayne gonna be Wayne. You know what I mean, obviously he got some type of connects. He got out. You know what I mean? He had to do what he had to do for Trump to get out. I'm thinking a long game.
Donald Trump.
So hey,
That was the
got-
connect.
I know. I'm saying like he know what he got to do. So hey, he gonna do what he do. But hopefully Kodak figure it out because I think he can definitely be a star.
Does anybody know why the president waits till he's leaving to pardon these people, or does he do it and we just don't know about it?
To not face criticism, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they do
So
not.
you just do it and get out. You got it to 12 o'clock. He do it right before that.
Oh, okay.
You ain't
I
got to
was
do all that
wondering.
press.
I was
All
wondering.
that press is over. It's quiet. I'm not talking about it. It's my man's.
That's
It's my
chummy.
man.
Because
It's my man's.
he let Bandit out too, or he powered something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
wow.
He definitely
let him
let
right
him
out.
As he
But
should
like,
Got
have.
to.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
like where?
People be saying
I was
craziest things to me.
afraid. Hey, y'all was in.
Your brother let everybody out, bro.
You get a part. You get a part. No, yo, we here.
Chapo, yeah, all of them.
I got Secret Service. I'm Gucci.
I'm not waiting to. I'm first day. Let it freak out. Let him out.
Chapo, yeah. Sly Green. Shout out to Sly.
We back out. Shout out to Sly. Shout out to Sly.
It might be some type of
It has to be.
Though.
No,
it might be.
I know it's not. A presidential pardon is just a presidential pardon. You can pardon anybody.
I think some way. Yeah.
Maybe an unwritten type of thing. Like, we don't want you because you can get like, you want to get blackmailed and then do something because you don't got to get, you can do it anyway.
Murderers have been pardoned like in history.
No questions asked.
I don't know.
Yeah, you get presidential pardon.
No question.
No question.
We do it on the way out the door.
Oh,
so yeah, I don't know. I hope like I listen to No Flock and that joint still go hard. Like Kodak was putting out some good music. He was Bruno Mars. Good, like right? He was getting features, and like hopefully he come out and he just get back to the music. Realize like it's not worth it. I don't want to go back, be locked in there. I don't want to have to rely on Trump to let me out. Hopefully come get right to the music, put out some music. Love, be with the fam, and just enjoy his time being out. Lil Wayne, I don't know. I think he's too far gone. I don't know why he even had a gun, whether he had a gun or whatever's going on with Weezy. Like, bro, you gotta be better than that now, bro. You have to be better than that. So we see. Hopefully hopefully Kodak put out some music. I don't need any music from Lil Wayne. He can just go
raw Wayne,
be with his family, go be with your daughter, and that's what he needs to do. Or go get vitiligo like T.I. and go do a movie. But
yeah, I just dropped. Not just dropped, but he dropped last year.
Yeah, that was some mid. That Benny watched it. Benny oversigned that. Nobody even talked about the T.I. joint. But so we talked about Trump letting him out, and he is now gone. Inauguration happened, all that good jazz. But I don't really care about too much of that.
What I think he's doing right now?
I want to know.
Playing golf at
Trump.
Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. What's Big T doing?
Trump is wild right now. Probably super high on all the drugs, women. He's just doing anything he want right now.
He playing golf.
Nah, he's sauced up right now.
I know he hate being off Twitter. I know he hate being off Twitter.
He back.
Oh, is he back?
Yeah, they got the day he got out of stop being the president. He back. I think. If I'm not mistaken.
I think they banned him for life.
I thought they brought him back. It was indefinite. It was indefinite, but I think it was just till he stopped being president. I think he back. I could be wrong though. I think he back though.
Yo, how you get life for Twitter?
Because they can do what they want.
He's
a private.
He started terrorists to storm the Capitol.
He was wild.
Was it me?
Really? Yeah, he's wild.
Donald Trump. I don't see Donald Trump.
I don't think he's back.
No, he's not back.
He's not back.
No, he's not back. No, he
might be back without the blue check. Check without the blue check. Man.
I think it's still for the notice, yeah, or at least probably for life.
Yeah. So we'll see. But so how y'all think he be remembered?
He gonna be the worst president ever until we get another worst president ever. You know what I mean? He like how George Bush was. He was the worst president ever. Before that, maybe it was Reagan or something. I don't know who it was, but I remember George W. Bush.
Definitely Reagan. The more I learn about Reagan,
Reagan. I'm just saying. Remember the whole Kanye. George Bush don't care about black people. That George Bush was the most hated president. He was just terrible. The whole Iraq War and all that stuff. So he's gonna be that.
Reagan, Nixon, yeah.
He gonna be that.
Black people love us George Bush now.
I know. And then once that get away and Trump get cool again, doing something, get the cool again, he gonna be back to Trump. He gonna be back to who he was before he was the president for 4 years. You know what I mean? With some security. So it might be somebody gonna make it cool again to be around Trump. It's all how it ebbs and flows.
I watched the Crack documentary on Netflix. And it's Reagan again. That Reagan, man, Reagan was a monster, y'all boys. Reagan was a monster. And then make America great again. Reagan is 10 times worse than Trump.
He is.
He is
because he had policy.
Bro, the Boondocks told us, bro, he was the devil 666. But y'all remember that?
Because Reagan,
when Riley said that, right? Or one of them was like, "Yo, Ronald." was it Ronald something Reagan? They all 6 letters. He's like he's 666. He's Antichrist or something. His middle name is 6 letters too.
Ronald Reagan put policy, like legit policy in place. That
the worst policy of
killed
all time.
people. Like it was just like he was a bad person. He was a legit bad person.
Like bro, it was bad, and his wife is right with him.
Yeah, like they were
Right
bad
with
people.
him.
Like Trump is an idiot.
Perfect
He may be
couple.
bad, but like Ronald Reagan was evil.
No, he was evil.
Trump is the
bad.
opportunity.
Yeah,
the
Trump is
opportunist.
bad.
Idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's bad.
Stupid.
But Ronald Reagan was evil. He was an evil person.
Trump got ego, but yeah, I would definitely say Reagan was evil. Ooh, so bar, use that, Millz.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Trump definitely will be. I'm right. It depends who write the story.
It depends
If
on
the-
the story.
If the history books are written by conservatives, Trump might they talk
Oh
all
my
this stuff.
god.
If it's liberals, it's gonna be him and next to Hitler.
But I think if it's creatives, not creatives, but like Kanye West talks about Donald Trump in the sense of if he can do it, I can do it. Like anything's possible. So that is a narrative. Like, and on one hand, it's like, I mean, this dude is he was the president of these United States. So it's like, it's crazy.
But the issue, then you got to be how deep you get it, because for me, the Democratic Party helped create something like that. You know what I mean? Like the whole 2-party. I think it should be talked about way extensive how Donald Trump even win a popularity contest like that against probably the most, like, Hillary Clinton is the most qualified president most qualified to ever run. She has literally done everything you want somebody to do, and she didn't win. You know what I mean? The most qualified candidate ever didn't win to Donald Trump.
So that was the problem.
Yeah.
I'm saying talk about all that. You know what I mean? But she was a woman, but I think it's farther than just being a woman.
No, it wasn't.
I think it's more than that.
She lost because she was a woman. Period.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think it was any more than that. In anybody else's mind in the world, it was like.
But I'm saying I don't know. But do she lose to Mitt Romney? I don't know. Donald Trump was something.
Woman.
You know what I mean?
Nah. You're right.
I don't know. He listened to Mitt Romney. I don't know if she loses.
Mitt Romney.
Well,
Yeah.
Donald Trump was more. Well,
He
Mitt Romney
got
was
something,
live.
bro.
Yeah, he got
No,
something.
he does. He's
He flipped
famous.
states. He
He's
was doing
famous.
crazy stuff.
He's famous. Like Mitt Romney is not famous. Donald Trump is famous. Like, to be honest, that's the only name that could rival Hillary Clinton. Like, Hillary Clinton is famous. Like, she's worldly famous. But Donald Trump is worldly famous. He's been around for years. It's like his name is synonymous with rich. Like, when you talk about rich,
Wasn't he
you
gonna buy the
think of
bills?
that. Like,
Was he
he's
trying
like,
to buy the
he's like,
bills?
you know what I mean? Who, Donald Trump?
That's what they said.
Yeah,
They
but
said
he didn't have enough money.
when they didn't get the bills, that's when he decided to run for the president. That's what
He
people.
didn't have enough money.
That's what people say.
He's not even like rich, but he is
You
rich.
got a bill. You got a bill. You know what I mean?
I don't even know if he got a bill.
Whatever. 900 million.
He filthy rich now. Like he's his capital.
Whatever it is.
Did he run again?
No.
He can.
Well, it depends. What
He
depends about they got. Well, he getting impeached. They did the articles of impeachment. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But he was the first president to ever get impeached twice. And like, it's funny. I'm watching CNN. And they talk about this historic moment, and here I am. I'm like in my robe, like just drinking coffee. I'm thinking like if some history just happened, you would think like, right? I should appreciate the moment more. I could care less that he got impeached twice. But when they look back in the history books, they're gonna talk about how this was just a historic moment, and like y'all probably was just playing basketball. It's funny when you look back on history and they talk about how big stuff was, but if you was like living the moment, it was like
I ain't gonna lie, seeing Nixon just resign would have probably been nuts. Like this dude as president.
That's crazy.
Bro, Watergate
That
would
would
have been
been
insane,
crazy.
Yeah, like,
That would have been crazy.
No,
Like, yo.
that would have been crazy. Like, yo, I'm out.
Yo, he just quit though. Like, yo, we ain't no president right now. Like, that's crazy. I can't even imagine.
Nothing's new under the sun.
It probably would have been nothing though. We probably been just like, all right,
About
wow.
time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pence. You up for a couple of days.
But I mean, before we get off that, it is interesting. I'm just curious to see what is the Republican Party gonna do. Like, you gonna run? You gonna run Trump again? Like, what kind of candidate can you even get?
They are.
I understand how they gonna do it.
They trying to distance themselves from Trump. You see everybody coming out talking about how, oh man, it just got so bad. It was like, it didn't get bad. He's doing exactly what he's been doing for the 4 years. It's just towards the end. Now y'all realize, okay, the rats are running for like the edge of the ship now. And like anybody that's trying that, nah, I don't want to hear it. If I seen you on CNN giving him no apologies, like no Dr. Burks, she was like the woman who was like the health. She was when he talked about bleach, she made up an excuse. He talked about the UV rays, she made up an excuse. When he was downplaying coronavirus, she made up an excuse. Now she out there talking about she wanted to quit every day. I'm like, nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. You should have said something like Fauci was the only one that was saying like, nah. He was the only one that was standing up. And now you see he happy now. He glowing with Biden. He happy. So out of the Republican Party, they should be shamed. And they're gonna be in tough. They're gonna be in tough because if they're gonna try to stay with that Trump rhetoric, it's not gonna work because Trump has something. And unless you have it, I don't know if you can do it.
We can move on, but like I think this helped them because if we don't talk about the Tea Party. The Tea Party was lunatics. Like they were insane. Like Sarah Palin was a legit idiot. Like she was stupid.
That's why
like she was like dumb, and it's like the Tea Party was insane. Like they were insane, literally. So it's just like Rand Paul used to talk about silly, they were like dumb. Trump was like he wasn't even really that wow compared to like they was stupid, and they was actually believing that stuff. Trump was just saying stupid shit. But
yeah, 100%. But so we've been here a while. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Before we do, we got any shout outs? Rest in peace, dedication. We want to say.
Shout out to the town, man. Shout out to Buffalo, man. We really saw our togetherness this whole, ride with the Bills, man. A lot of people came together, enjoy, the fellowship with one another. The joy that, the team winning brought to the town was just amazing.
Talk about those same people that I was calling Benny and BSF niggas on YouTube and Facebook.
The joy of the town that everybody, everybody came together and enjoyed themselves, jumping through tables, just the excitement. They had parades and stuff. It was just good to see, Buffalo on the same page, for the time being, it was just great to see. So hopefully we can, continue that. Hopefully the Sabres can be good and we can ride that wave again.
Rad preach.
No, just whoever listening. Shout out to listeners. Thanks for listening and tuning into us talk. That's dope.
I got a couple. R.I.P. to Kobe. I think it's been a year since that tragic accident.
That's crazy. A year went quick, man.
We still think about you, Kobe. You still here with us.
Yes, sir.
Gigi and everybody that lost their life on that day. I couldn't believe it. But we talked about that at the end of 2020. Who else? Hank Aaron. Shout out to Hank. Hammer and Hank. He passed away.
Rest in peace.
Hopefully, it sucks that he was just quiet since he in his later years and everything, right? Just to hear some of those stories of everything that he went through probably would be dope. Hopefully somebody has something, a doc or something, just listen to him talk, because it'd probably be dope. Larry King died. Anybody got anything on Larry King? Seem like a Larry King guy.
Nah, quiet.
Every time I watch them, it seemed like some rude old white guy. So it was like, bro, that's not. It's
different comedy. It's definitely different comedy. But yeah, I don't have anything on Larry King. Mills, you know who Larry King is?
Yeah, I know Larry King is.
Mills was Mills a Larry King guy? Probably. And then also I want to give a shout out to Officer Goodman. Y'all seen that? Y'all know who that is?
The singing cop?
Officer Goodman.
Nah.
The singing cop.
The Capitol cop.
The dude,
he got
a raise.
Shoving the people, the mob. They followed
him.
He
deflected them.
Saved the people. Yeah, to get out. He walked in Kamala, the joint.
Yeah, he got promoted. He got promoted to like her something for the inauguration. I just thought it'd be dope. I thought it's a lesson there for kids. I don't know what it is, but it's a lesson, definitely a lesson there for kids. Maybe
it's crazy.
Integrity.
That's funny, Mike. It's funny you said that because when I was reading notes, right, and I was talking to Lex, I'm like, yo, he said, what is the lesson? Like, what is the lesson? What is the lesson that you got out of here? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
right? Because he was a
get a reward for taking a risk. I don't know.
I guess to me it's more about having integrity, and you never know who is watching. right? You always want to do your job, always want to put your best foot forward. And that could have got him killed that day.
Would you tell your son to do that? Well, he did.
Well, I will raise my son to have integrity. Now, what he does in that moment, I don't know. Well, I don't know. And I would,
Yes.
but right, I'm not a police officer because I know I'm not doing that. I'm Ghost.
Quiet.
But for him to
Quiet.
do that and for him to be
So quiet.
recognized,
Millz would have did it.
or yeah, Millz definitely did it. Millz like, yo, I got y'all.
Yo, follow me.
And then Millz when I got a promotion, he was like, no, it's all good. You know, I don't expect nothing from nobody anyways. Millz like, I'm good. I just did it.
I'm a giver.
I'm gonna give. I'll give my life to y'all. I'm a giver.
I'm a giver. And I
So,
expect nothing in return.
So
And
besides
stay empty forever.
shout out to Biden, shout out to Kamala. Shout out to this episode. Shout out to us. It's a good one. I look forward to next week. There's no football, so it's probably gonna be a heavy basketball segment. So I'm about to be on go check out my nets. So I'm gonna holler at y'all boys later.
Shout out to
Uh-oh.
Bags. I got shout out to Bags. Shout out our man Bags.
Oh, he
Bags
good.
watched the pod from a couple of weeks ago. He hit me up yesterday like, yo, bruh, how much I owe you for your kicks? I apologize. So shout out to man. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm crying. How much you tell him?
Bro, I told him, bro, I don't even care about the sneakers anymore.
Yo,
I said, you can tell me, but
You can send me 40, a 40 or a 50 or.
if you want to send me some, you can send me some. You can send me a quick 50. That's cool.
You gonna say all that and just say 50. Now you all say all that, just give me a little dub. You gonna say 50. 50 still the number either way.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
well, the
right.
thing is, I walked his brother because he ain't paid me. So I said 50 because I owe his brother 30. So that give me the dub right there anyway. So
Oh,
You gonna pay Mambo?
yeah, I'm gonna pay my ball man of my word.
You're not. You literally not. You walked him.
We out.
And did you are you and Nuts on the same phone bill or you did stuff?
Nah, they still on there.
Listen, I went to get off, right?
I got no
had to talk to
expectations.
people like, can I slide off? They're like, yeah, if you can, but your bill gonna go up $65 a month. I'm like, total.
Mills, Nut
Yeah,
got Mills
I'm
in the
like, nah,
360
I'm good.
deal.
I'm like,
He
nah,
can't
I'm
get his
good.
masters back. Mill's trying to get his masters back. He can't get his masters back.
I'm good.
Get
Sam,
his
you can hit,
masters back. Nut,
Sam,
nut,
you can hit, you
yo.
good. Who do you hit?
No,
Yeah,
nut, Millz Masters. That is crazy. Yo, that's the name of the pod. Is that the name of the pod?
That's what about
Millz Masters.
Mills Masters. All right,
Mike,
y'all.
say it. Who do you?
All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Who do you?
Remember them regular days when there wasn't no more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people to block where they stay, and I know they all counting on me. To go, we going straight to the top. You can't